everyone, and welcome to the very first Friday 5 and 5. Each Friday, I'll be sharing a video with 5 things in under 5 minutes. So this very first one is going to be 5 books that every songwriter should read. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you are a Christian songwriter because that is what I do. So this first one is a great book for inspiration and spiritual grounding, and I'm sure you'll be surprised by this, but it's the Bible. Obviously a ton of great inspiration in here, and it's so important to be really grounded in the Word so that you make sure the songs that you're singing and writing are full of truth and doctrinally sound. Never hurts to dig into the Word of God and get your inspiration and grounding there. The next 3 are a little more practical in nature, and they're all by the author Pat Pattison. These are phenomenal books that I have read and have been a huge benefit to me. The very first one is called Writing Better Lyrics. This book has got a ton of great resources. It covers everything from, beginning songwriters, like the basics, to advanced songwriting techniques. And in addition to teaching, there's a lot of exercises that allow you to put to practice what you're reading. Some of the things that it covers is how to use sense-bound imagery to enhance a song's emotional impact on listeners, techniques for avoiding cliches and creating imaginative metaphors and similes, ways to use repetition as an asset, how to successfully manipulate meter, instruction for matching lyrics with music, advice for working with co-writers, and so much more. It is really a phenomenal book, and I highly recommend it. The next one is Songwriting Without Boundaries, and this is a really fun book because it's basically full of exercises. There are exercises to help you really find your voice as a songwriter, to put to practice a lot of different songwriting techniques, and obviously, you're trying to improve your craft, so the more that you practice and write and use these exercises, you're just going to get better and better as a songwriter. The third one is called Songwriting: Essential Guide to Rhyming. And guys, I was blown away when I read this book by just how much there is to learn about rhyming. It's a small part, it seems, of the songwriting process, and yet there's just so much to it. So many different types of rhymes and just this whole world of rhyming that is awesome, and it really opens up the possibilities lyrically as you're writing songs just for what you can do. So I really enjoyed this book. Again, there's exercises in here for you to use as you are learning. If you want to learn more about writing, and if you would like to just expand your knowledge of rhyming so that you can be a better lyricist, then I definitely recommend this book as well. This last book does not really relate to songwriting, but it does connect to songwriters, and just, I would say, creators in general. Sometimes we kind of get stuck and we have maybe written a bunch of songs and we've never really done anything with them. We've been creative, but we haven't gotten those things out for other people to hear. I was just recently needing some motivation to take a step that was a little bit scary, but just to try something. And sometimes we try things that we don't know if they're going to work. We don't know if we're going to fail, but it's important to step out and try those things anyway, just to see what happens. And sometimes failure is a part of the process, but you learn from those things and then try again. And we don't want to let our fears keep us from doing amazing things, especially when it comes to being creative and getting our songs out to where others can hear them, and hopefully they would be a blessing to other people. This book is called Poke the Box, and it is by Seth Godin. Side note here, Seth Godin is amazing. All of his books are great, so I highly recommend you looking him up and reading all of them. This one, Poke the Box, is just a great motivator to help us kind of step out maybe of our comfort zone or what we've been trained to do for so long, and to try something and just see what happens. Those are my 5 book recommendations, and these are all recommendations based on what I have personally read. I am always looking for new resources. If you have any suggestions for books for songwriters, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy this video.